Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I'm here at a top secret location. But come on in. There's something I want to show you. Well, welcome to the jungle. Do you ever get that feeling that you're not alone? I'm not just paranoid though. Something's definitely been here. Look at this. Can you see that? Something's been digging, and it's not a JCB. An animal has been here and has scooped out the earth and the stones and the soil that's in the way so that it can tunnel down into the ground and make its home. And there are a number of these holes and these tunnels around here in this area. I wonder, can you think what animal would have done that and would live in a hole like this beneath the ground? It's a badger. And I love the way badgers live beneath the ground. This is a really impressive piece of work that it's done. And sometimes badgers from here come up to our garden, and we don't often see them, but sometimes we see where they've been because they dig in the earth, they dig up the soil to get their worms. And it makes me think of a verse from the Bible in the book of Proverbs. Let me read it to you. And it's Proverbs chapter 30, verse 26. It says this: "The conies are but a feeble folk, yet make they their houses in the rocks." Now the coney is a little animal that lives in a lot of countries in North Africa and around the Middle East. And it's about the size of a rabbit, and it's sometimes also known as the hyrax or as the rock badger. And it's not a very powerful or a very strong animal. In fact, it's very small and it's very weak. But it lives somewhere that keeps it safe. You can imagine a little animal like that being out in the open. So many dangers from other bigger predators, bigger animals that could harm it. And that's why it makes its home where it does. It lives in the rocks. And in the rocks, nothing can get to it. Nothing can get at it. And it's the safe place to be. Really, it's the only safe place to be. And that's a very smart place to build your house and build your home if you're a coney, if you're a rock badger. And I think that verse is in the Bible because there's wisdom in that, and we can learn an important lesson. The rock is the only safe place for the coney, the only safe place for the rock badger. And it trusts in the rock to keep it safe and secure. And you know, we ought to trust in God to keep us safe and secure in our lives, because He is the only safe place for us. And we are weak as well. Aren't we weak? We're small, we're not very powerful. The coronavirus even reminds us of how weak we are. There it is, it's such a tiny thing, so small that we can't even see it, and yet it's so dangerous. And everybody's having to be so careful over the last few months. We really are weak, and we need someone to trust in for our safety and for our security and to save us. But most of all, we need someone to trust in who can forgive our sin and who can make us good. And God is the only one who can do that through His Son, Jesus Christ. So we need to trust in Him. We need to trust in Him with our lives. We need to trust in Him to forgive us and to take our sins away, the wrongs that we have done, because He can do that as well. And that's the amazing thing. You know, it's great that the badger can dig a tunnel like this and live right in there beneath the ground, beneath my feet. It's great that the rock badger, that the coney, can live in the rock where it's safe from all of the things that would harm it. But it's even better that we can trust in the Lord for our safety and for our security, and to be the one to save us, and to be the one to forgive our sin, and to make us good, to make us right with him, so that we can spend forever with him in heaven. King David, when he wrote the Psalms, he wrote this in Psalm 18, and he said, "The Lord is my rock. The Lord is my fortress, my refuge, my safe place, the place I can trust in, the one I can trust in to keep me safe and to save me and to deliver me." That's the important thing, that we trust in him, that we trust in the Lord to forgive us and to be our refuge and to be our fortress. So make sure that you're trusting in him, and take care, everybody. Actually put your hand down and you can just kidding.